That's
Hi.
awesome. So hi, my name is Howie Hoffman. I'm an animation creative director, and I've been a creative director with the studio, and I'm with Exceptional Minds. We are an LA-based nonprofit professional training academy and studio for animation and visual effects, and all our artists have autism. All our students in the academy have autism, and all our artists, the graduates in the animation and the visual effects studio, have autism. And I have the privilege to do this. I'm inspired to do this every day. I come from the animation and from advertising circles a long time ago in New York and LA, and I've been inspired more than ever before to work at Exceptional Minds. It started off as a after-school program that I got associated with, and then the dream was to have a college and my dream was always to see a studio and have a nurturing environment for those who don't get jobs in the outside, a place for them to make a living and therefore have a life. This is John Clark.
Hi, I'm John Clark. I'm the animation studio manager at Exceptional Minds, which Howie just explained to you is a nonprofit school for visual arts and animation along with the studio. When I started there, I started as a teacher, and we did not have an animation studio. We were just had a fledgling visual effects studio, and since I've been there for the past 5 years, they opened an animation studio, and I've become the producer and manager there. And the visual effects studio has gone on to work for people like Marvel and Star Wars and all sorts of amazing clients. And I've got to see in our animation studio, I've got to see people who were my students go on to become paid employees and darn good employees, might I add, in the animation studio. And I get to see them walk home with a paycheck for the amazing work that they've done for clients like Special Olympics and Sesame Street, among many, many others. We've done so much content, and in our spare time, our artists relentlessly pursue their own personal projects, which we were fortunate to get to screen today at the Palm Springs International Animation Festival. So it's a dream of Howie and mine to see some of these guys' original content become content that's on television and on the internet and festivals. So the festivals are a great first step. And in the meantime, hire us. We need clients. We need jobs for these guys to make a living wage and make a living doing the art that they love, that they're so good at doing. So we're just blessed to be here and happy to be being interviewed by you guys.
Website.
I want to end it with...
yes.
Yes, exactly. That's where I was going.
Okay, good.
Exceptional Minds, www.exceptional, EXCEPTIONAL dash, not underscore dash, minds, MINDS.org. That'll tell you everything you need to know. And you can also get in touch with John, who manages the studio and produces the Exceptional Minds studio, John Clark, or me, Howie Hoffman. And we have great clients and we have a great staff. I've been involved with a lot of different animation studios and a lot of different animation projects that people know of, but not to bore you. But this is probably the most gifted staff of character animators I've ever had. And as John mentioned, our visual effects studio worked on Star Wars, Avengers, all the Marvel movies. They do shots for TV and for movies, and we're starting to blossom as an animation studio. We just worked for Sesame Street, Special Olympics, LA Zoo. We did a music video for NPR composer B.J. Liederman, and today we're represented by a lot of their independent animation. So when we're not working on paid projects, they work on their own, and they're great at creating their own content. The connection to autism with animation, it's uncanny. I have certain theories about that, but they have a great visual memory, a lot of our population. And so, whereas I might need a chart to make a character run, they can pull it out of their head. They have a memory of somebody running, and they can break it up into frame by frame often. They're not all savants, but they're all pretty dang gifted. And so they're also great at creating their own content because they live in a parallel universe, they grew up in a parallel universe, and so they have these worlds with their own languages, their own visual language, their own written language. They can create these worlds which make for good series and make for good shorts. And so we're very blessed to be part of it, and we're thankful to be here and to be part of to be good news for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Because basically, what was the spark that that made you know this was your purpose and this was what you were doing, and what has evolved from that, and where you see it, the impact it's doing, and where you see it going?
Okay.
That's basically
Great
it.
question.
Yeah.
Your name first.
Hi, my name is Howie Hoffman. I'm a creative director and content developer at Exceptional Minds, which is a nonprofit LA-based professional training academy, studio, and school for academy and studio for featuring artists. I'm sorry, let me do it again.
Okay,
Sorry.
sure. I'll let
We
you.
I
recently
know.
changed our tagline.
I'm
so
harder.
we're-
It's harder with
we're
somebody here.
tongue-tied.
It's harder with somebody here, but I want
to.
him
You
here.
know, this gentleman right here,
I'm blind,
he's legally blind.
Oh my goodness.
but I
So-
edit the show.
Wow.
So it's like when we knew the
Creative director of the studio part, and now I'm just going to be creating original content with them. But you want to do that now, or do you want to come to me later? I forgot all my cards, but if you give me your card, I'll get in touch
yeah.
with you.
Well, the thing is that we're